When I walked into 112 Mahraa, I felt happy and I could instantly see how I can change the space around to create more open space, to bring in more light. My name is Shalini Dosaj and I'm the founder of Leif Group. So I was born and raised in Al Ain, Abu Dhabi. Back then, construction was always sort of the main driving industrial force in the UAE, that you would see construction happening all around. I'm an investor and I have over 20 years of experience in construction. I've always been very fond of design, interiors, and I've had a lot of experience doing houses up, homes up. And so I decided, why don't I do this as a business? Prior to this project, I've done other projects as well, my own home, for example, and a few others that I had renovated. They've always been appreciated, and I've always had that feedback from friends and family, and they would say, I want a house like this, or you should do more of this. I saw a gap in the market, and I said, you know what, this makes complete sense. The living space is a beautiful blend of a family space as well as entertaining. We have this beautiful, marble TV wall unit where you can sit with your friends, watch a game, watch a movie with your family members. So it lends itself into a formal space as well as a family vibe as well. And then, of course, you have this area, which is, a little bit more luxurious. It's a pretty little space as well where you can, have tea or catch up with your friends. I want to bring character to a house. I want a house to feel like a home. And I want the end user to feel house proud. So when they have family over or guests or they're entertaining, they feel like this is, one of those unique spaces and there's nothing like it anywhere else. So one of my favorite features is this massive sliding mirrored door, which you can open, but close if you've got family and friends coming over, which creates a sense of privacy as well. But also when you walk in, first thing you see is yourself, so it gives this nice, luxurious openness to the space. Throughout this house, we've kept the design philosophy and the material use the same. So you'll see, whatever you see downstairs, you'll see that same design element flowing to the first floor. We wanted to give every room its own personality, again, depending on the size and the orientation of the room. So we've gone with very neutral palettes. We've got this lovely wooden cladding that runs through the house, but we've made the rooms very functional. So when I say functional, I mean that we've obviously got these lovely walk-in wardrobes, but to add to that, we've got these vanities that can be used as a TV wall unit, or can be used as a study table, or you can add a mirror to it and use it as a dressing table. So we've kept the end user at mind. So the master bedroom is, I think, one of the most important spaces in the house. At the end of the day, that's where you go to that space, you retire, you kind of want to have this feeling of relaxation when you enter that space. So what we've done with this one is we've basically taken one of the rooms in as part of the original master bedroom and converted the master bedroom into a walk-in wardrobe, which then seamlessly goes into a master bathroom. When deciding the color and tones, I'm very, very hands-on. So, I went to my favorite store, picked up the tiles and told my designer, this is the inspiration and I want you kind of working back and using these kind of materials. So there's a lot of personal touch into it. Even the wardrobe space has been meticulously designed for husband and wife and what else they might need. There are hidden safes in there, there's a rotating shoe cabinet, full hanging space for clothes. So we've tried to make the most of the space. There's also a TV wall unit, so you can watch television at night. A beautiful vanity. This was a bit of a challenge, trying to fit everything and still make it look spacious. But we wanted to obviously make sure we make this a very manageable landscape area where, if you have a family of 4, it's got a lovely pool and a lot of open space in the back to entertain, and then obviously a lovely pergola with a full back-end barbecue counter. So lighting, I think, plays a very important role in a space, and it's something that's always overlooked, or people don't really pay a lot of attention to it. So in this particular space, we've got a lot of lighting, hidden lighting, cove lighting that is, present. And we've got some beautiful lighting features, lovely pendants. At the end of the day, all of this is automated. So everything is connected to an automation system. We've obviously, tried to maximize on the window space and as much as we could. And we've gone with these slim sliding windows everywhere. So that also kind of gives you, a wider vision out into the landscape. This has definitely helped bring in more light. So all the windows here downstairs, we've just maximized on it. And I feel like when you've got light flowing into a house, you kind of feel a lot more relaxed and you just want to spend time here. You don't need to go anywhere else, because it actually feels like a holiday home. When it comes to design philosophy, we've used a lot of natural materials. Like we've used a lot of wood on these walls, like lovely wooden panels. We've used travertine large floor slabs everywhere. And also you'll see through the house, we've got a lot of hidden doors. So then you can't really tell what's happening behind those doors. Like, for example, if you're in the show kitchen, there's another hidden door that takes you to another kitchen in the back. One of my favorite elements is this beautiful Arabico tile that we've used throughout. So, we've kind of integrated this design elements throughout the house seamlessly. At Leif Group, we do multiple things. So first and foremost, I have my own investments. I have a handful of properties here in Dubai that we are refurbing and then selling. We've also recently started like a project management design arm of Leif Group, where we help clients and end users realize their dreams. So we will help them with the whole design process, the procurement process, and getting them the best value for money when it comes to bringing on contractors and again managing that process from A to Z. So this is another arm that we have now started. And lastly, we've been approached by a handful of other investors. So we're looking to collaborate with anyone who wants to invest in our properties and work together to build beautiful, timeless homes. I'm just feeling extremely excited about everything that I'm doing and the opportunities that I'm seeing in the market. Dubai is one of the best places to be. The fact that Dubai is very progressive, and because I'm into construction, I get to see all the new build. There's the city never sleeps, and it's opened its doors to everyone from around the world. So I think post-COVID, you've seen people from everywhere, move in from Russia, from Korea, all over the world. And I think that really makes it a very exciting place to be, because you get people from various walks of life bringing, the best that they have to offer.